Hey, I'm Vergo and this is Psychedelic Actualization. On this channel we talk about topics like self-actualization, self-realization, enlightenment and working with psychedelics to improve your life. So if you're serious about this work, then subscribe to this channel and join our little community. Today I want to talk about exploration, not just to explore your mind and your inner self through meditation and reading and contemplation, although that is really important and great, but to explore your surroundings and nature and your city and your town. I really like and I really recommend to you that you explore the surroundings of your environment, your town or your little city you are in, or the nature that surrounds it. Seek out a forest or a park and just walk in it and be present with it. You can really learn about the history of your town or your city or your country if you go out and explore and learn about the things that surround you. And if you're exploring, if you're taking a walk, then just be present with it and feel into the experience and the atmosphere of the environment. Just recognize if you like the vibe of the environment you are in. For example, what I've discovered is that when I'm in a park like this, near a big city, I don't really like the atmosphere. It's not that. I like the atmosphere and I like being here and I like to explore it, but I prefer being in a forest by myself, alone, or being on a mountain, or being on a private beach where there aren't a lot of people around. And I really enjoy just going out and taking a walk and exploring my surroundings and my environment. You can always find new things or new places where you haven't been before. And it's that kind of curiosity and that kind of novelty that excites me. And you can always learn more about your surroundings and you can always find new places and always just enjoy exploring it. And I like to look, for example, for old trees and for old big trees that are near me, because they've got that kind of presence and that kind of wisdom. And it's nice to explore these things, or seas or forests near you. And you can learn a lot about yourself if you feel into the experience, if you just feel the atmosphere and the vibe of it, and then ask yourself, do I like being here or don't I like being here? For example, I've been in a new city now for 2 days. I've been visiting my cousin for a few days and I've kind of explored the city and felt into the vibe of the city, and I've discovered that I don't quite like being in a city, but I prefer being in nature instead. One funny little extra story is that I've been in the forest and I've taken 3 grams of mushrooms and I wanted to go inside myself and be in the forest. It was my first time taking psychedelics in nature by myself, and I took 3 grams of mushrooms. I laid down in the forest, looked for a nice place, and I wanted to feel inside and I wanted to journey inside. But after 1 hour or 2 hours, nothing really came up for me in this trip. I was kind of thinking, what do I do now? And I just went and walked around the forest, and it was amazing. Then the trip really started. It was really kind of weak, the experience, but it was firing up that kind of spirit of exploration in me. And what I've discovered is that I really enjoy the exploration of my surroundings, and I've learned a lot of new things about myself and the place I'm in and the history of the country and what's been going on in this forest a couple of years ago, and it was really awesome. So that's basically it, what I wanted to share with you today, guys. It's that I really recommend that you take time to explore and that you be present with it and yet that you feel into it. And you can learn a lot about yourself and your city and your country and your surroundings if you're doing that. You can also, if you've explored your city and your surroundings, you can also take a bicycle, take a ride to the next city, or take the train to the next city and explore the nature there, or explore different beaches or different mountains in your area, and just feel into it and ask yourself if you like being there. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel if you're interested in these kinds of topics and these kinds of videos, and join our little Facebook group if you're interested, if you want to communicate on an even deeper level, and follow me on Instagram if you want to use social media, then fill your mind with inspiring and positive stuff. So that's it. Namaste. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.